New episodes of the I Know You Didn't Ask podcast are out every Monday and Friday, available wherever you listen to podcasts and on YouTube. Welcome to I Know You Didn't Ask. I'm your host, Megan O'Donnell, and today, you guys, we don't have one guest, we have two. I'm here today with the ladies from Crime, Cocktails, and BS podcast, which is a podcast talking about all things true crime, reality television, and pop culture, aka my favorite three things. Welcome to the show, ladies.
Thanks,
Hey,
Megan.
happy to be here.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to just get the gang back together because just a few weeks ago, I went onto their show and we talked Summer House, Real Housewives of Rhode Island, and The Valley. And we'll be revisiting all of those topics today because they're all on fire, whether in a good way or a bad way. And even though it was just 3 weeks ago, I feel like all three shows and just worlds have new updates. And Bravo's ablaze right now.
Ablaze.
I just want a 24-hour cleanse.
Right?
Like, I can't keep up.
So much.
And I feel like during this like crazy heightened time for Bravo, I feel like People Magazine or whoever put out Jen Shah's video of like her post-prison interview. Like, I feel like those publicists are still like, really? We couldn't have waited like 2 more months to put her out into the world again? Like, her entrance back into society was completely overshadowed by everything else going on.
It was. And we covered that recently, actually.
Yeah.
It was just, it
Honestly,
disappeared.
Yeah, it might be better off because the amount of people who are like, why are you giving her a platform? Don't talk about it. Like, she's a terrible person. On the episode, we do agree with that. She does. She is.
People are reacting.
Yeah. However, it is combining true crime and reality television and pop culture together, which is what we do.
It's your bread and butter. Like, that's exactly.
People came for us, though.
Yeah. Yeah, big time.
Well, sometimes in this Bravo world, like, you really can't win. If you say one thing, you get the haters. If you say the other side, you get the haters. So I feel like you just have to, you know, stay determined with whatever opinion you have and just hold firm, or else they'll break you down.
Yeah, exactly.
The Bravo bitches are real.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
So let's just jump into Summer House because that's all I want to talk about, all I think about. I have found like 3 coworkers now who are in the midst of it. So now I can like run to their desks at the office and, you know, spill as things are happening in real time. And this week we found out that they were shooting the season 10 reunion. Poor Andy Cohen is looking battered and bruised.
Haggard, yeah.
And we heard the leaked audio. Heard around the world. The mysterious audio clip was released from an unauthorized source. And who do you guys think leaked the audio?
There are so many interesting theories out there. Definitely. Okay, so obviously there's the one that people think Wes did it. Saw someone say Jesse. I don't think either of them. The theory, I believe, is that it was someone in the back room recording it on their phone.
I agree with that one as well.
Me too. It could have been like a makeup person or something, just in a room, like hearing the cutting or whatever. I don't know. I don't think it was one of the castmates. I don't think I can't believe people were coming for KJ and he had to make a statement that it was not him. Like, what the fuck? Anyway, sorry, cursing on your show.
Are you kidding? I literally have the worst, most foul mouth in the world.
Oh, good.
But you're in the right vicinity. Don't worry.
I mean, speaking of cursing, I love watching like reunions. I was just watching Beverly Hills Reunion without the bleeping out of cursing. And it was like shocking. I was like, wow, we're just saying the C word with abandonment. I love it.
Yeah.
But I completely agree. I don't think it was anybody on the cast. I think none of them would really jeopardize their jobs at this point. I feel like the cast is on such shaky ground that all of them are like, let's just not completely jeopardize our jobs by leaking this. And just like from a production standpoint, like when I listened to the audio like so loud in my living room the other day, like being like, he was muffled. She was a little muffled. She seems like she's far away. I'm like, I have to get a life and a job.
Yeah.
But to me, I also think it's like a production person sitting in like a Video Village room watching from the monitor, and it felt like the audio was like yeah, it was capturing everybody, which is like that boom pole with the fuzzy
Yeah.
thing on the end. Like that's what captures all of the sound for everybody, in addition to like their individual mics. So I felt like just like what I was hearing, I was like, this sounds like it was someone, yeah, like you said, a glam person, a camera assistant. Like it could have really been anybody. And a part of me is like, would Bravo be so
Right.
brazen to
Yeah.
do this? But I don't think so,
I don't
based
think
on their
so.
statement being like, this is absolutely incredibly
Well, and
Yeah.
we're already like
disrespectful to do
foaming at
this.
the mouths to
Literally
like see
desperate for
this.
it.
So I don't think they need to like drop anything to tease it at all.
No,
Yeah,
So
you
they're
have
not gonna
eyes on
lose
the show.
anything. Yeah, they're not going to lose any traction from not dropping little things for us. And also, like, apparently, I was on Threads this morning, and apparently, there's like another leaked audio, or there's like
yeah.
another 2 leaked ones, but everyone now is like too afraid I'm going to get sued, not going to do it. So there's more out
It's
there.
good.
And then, I have not been cursed with having to see the West nude photo. Unlike some other people I've heard.
I already
but
saw.
I saw it. I had to
you
see
guys
it.
saw it?
No,
Yeah.
remember I sent you that
You haven't
clip?
seen it, Alex?
No, and it's been real nice. I've heard enough.
I know. I'm
good.
like, you want me to
Apparently-
share my screen?
Apparently,
Just
it's
kidding.
nothing to write home about, and I don't know why these 2 girls have fallen for it. But hey,
I haven't seen it, but I saw his PP show up on the show. They didn't edit it out in a scene. Do you know? Do you know what I'm
remember that,
talking
yes.
about? Yeah, so that's what I've seen. But
I mean, that his nudes proved that this man is just not well endowed enough to ruin your reputation and friendships over.
Okay.
He needs to manscape, which again, everyone can have an off day. Like we've all been there.
I mean-
Things get busy, but like it looked ferocious down there. Like
Oh,
it
no.
was just far too unkempt for me. And again, I wouldn't expect that from West. Like I
No.
wouldn't think like he's like a manscaping legend,
No.
which honestly, like I feel like in 2 months he's gonna have a collab with Manscaping and he's gonna like
God.
profit off of his bush. Like because
Oh my god.
it was disgusting. I mean, I had to see it. Once I heard that they were out in the world, I have to do my research.
yeah,
My perverse research.
I'm tempted to look right now. I'm gonna be honest.
I
but-
mean, I'm like, can I put it in the chat? Will I get kicked? Can I get kicked off of Riverside
Banned
by
from
sharing
Riverside.
nudes?
oh my god, so funny.
And I feel
Yeah.
like Amanda. I mean, we'll go into like the leaked thing, but I feel like after seeing his photo, like he's it's an average penis. Like it's not horrific. Based on my group chat with my girlfriends, they are disgusted by it. But I mean, it's not that terrible. But honestly, I feel like Amanda at this point is like probably just having like good sex for the first time in like 9 years. So she's like, I don't care who it's with, but like at least he's trying to have sex with me. Like I just feel like her and Kyle were not on the same page with their intimacy. So she's like, okay, you know what, Wes, you might not be, batting 100 with your situation, but at least you're into me. At least you're trying.
I personally think he might have a sex addiction problem since he's dating so many women all the time, always hooking up. There's so many stories of him hooking up with different women all the time. So I think she gets off by having male attention and he's like easy lay. Like I hate to say it, but I
No.
think that's what's going on.
Yeah, someone
Yeah.
actually wrote that they're predicting by the end of the year he will go to rehab for sex addiction. I was like, yeah, can totally see it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I
You're
feel
calling
like-
it now.
I feel like with men and sex addiction, they're like, it could be worse. They're like, I could be a gambling addict. I could be an alcoholic. It's just sex.
Well, are you seeing also people are digging up videos of Wes doing coke and they're like videos of him with coke all
Showering.
over his face, like
Oh,
all
well.
showering. Yeah, showering.
That's what
But-
the new theory is that when they say showering on the show, it's like it's not about the pasta type deal.
Mhm.
I mean, are we surprised? Carl was like, I was coked up every minute from seasons 1 through 7. Like, and you never saw it, but
Yeah.
those bathrooms have seen some shit. If those walls could talk, we
Mhm.
really would be able
They just
to.
don't seem coked out to me. Like it's
Yeah.
so weird.
I guess it's like when you compare like cocaine usage like Jax Taylor, where it
Yeah.
went into like cocaine Hulk, like all of a sudden he's like ripping his shirt off, like buttons
Yeah.
snapping. Whereas, like, you
sweating.
don't really see that in Summer House in the same way, but we also don't see the Summer House gang when they're like really out on the
Hmm.
town partying. I feel like if we saw some of those shenanigans, we would get more of like coked up party energy.
Yeah.
But we really just like see them in the backyard, like in a crazy outfit, like jumping in the pool, like
No.
whatever
True.
themed outfit they're wearing.
Great point.
The leaked audio was very interesting. I mean, I think the piece de resistance of the leak was Sierra telling Amanda, "You're a fucking snake, Amanda. You're a snake in the fucking grass, is what you are. You move silent, but you're fucking deadly." And I love that she's comparing Amanda to a fart
Yeah.
because, like, a silent but deadly fucking fart, always lingering in the background. And I think that's absolutely accurate. And Amanda, I think responded with, like, okay.
Yeah. Which what
Okay.
I don't know what else she could
What's
respond
she
with at
gonna
that
say
point.
back?
Yeah. Like she already tried throwing Sierra's words back at her and failed. And like Mia also, like, she has solidified for me all season just how incredible of a friend she is.
Amazing.
And then
Yeah.
compared to Amanda, like, there is no comparison. Like, that's actually a true friend versus whatever the hell Amanda is. But in the leaked audio, when she was like, you went from being married to now being his side piece or one of his side pieces, like, are you well? I'm like, yes, thank you. Like,
Slow clap.
that is just, it was chef's kiss, beautiful moment, but also so great to like hear the cat, like both sides of the couch be like, we're not letting this girl or this guy get away with it. Like, it's not happening. So
Yeah. And I wonder, she was super defensive, but then they both brought up how the statement was rushed out.
it was
And that makes
AI.
me
Yeah, it was
think,
AI.
yeah. But that makes me think that they are saying they're not actually a couple or something. Like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on there.
It feels, one, the fact that ChatGPT wrote her breakup statement is so offensive.
So
Like,
insane.
even ChatGPT didn't like read the room to like know they should include Sierra or Kyle in this statement. But I feel like when we were on your show, we were talking about how, like, are they together? Are they not together? Like, what
Mhm.
does this mean? And I feel like the Yankee footage of them at the game, smooching on the kiss cam, like, really solidified the fact that they're a couple. And I think, like I also said on your show, we were talking about like how Kyle was like in the stages of grief. And now I feel like he's in his anger mode,
Mhm.
especially having his ex wife and his former best friend, one of his former best friends, making out like on national television, like on the Yes Network. Like, my husband woke up the next day and was like, "Did you see that that couple you talk about like were kissing at the Yankee game?" I'm like, "Obviously, I saw it
Yeah.
immediately." But like
Yeah.
when it's hitting his feed as well as mine, I know like this story has like transcended uh fan
Yeah.
bases. Now the Yankee organization is getting involved, but I think that's solidified to me as like they're kind of coming out like, we're together. We don't know where this will go, but we are down bad for each other, and we have the kiss cam footage to prove it.
Well, me and Alex have talked about how we think that they're kind of playing it up and they have to kind of go along with it to stay on the
Yeah.
show, to stay relevant. Otherwise, everyone will thoroughly shit on them if they break up after
Yeah.
this. Like, you can't just release that statement and then not stay together for a bit.
Yeah, and I
So,
think it proves that like what they're doing was worth it. Like, we're
yeah.
together now, like, because we're so into each other. So that's why like our love transcended our respect and care and love for our friends.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
Mhm.
it's fucked.
we also kind of talked about how performative it felt in a lot of ways. Like, I mean, I don't know how you feel about like the lip reader people on TikTok and
Yeah.
I
Instagram.
love them
Act
because
Obsessed with
like
I'm
you
them.
like
like me.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Act
pretend
like
like
you
you
like
like.
me. Like, that's not good. And then just watching other footage from people around them, like West is celebrating and then she's like pulling on his jeans to sit down. Like, dude, you know who this guy is. Like, what? Like, and by the way, she's literally going from Kyle now to Kyle 10 years ago. Like,
Literally the exact
you're
same person.
repeating. I would not be surprised in a year or so from now, West is like, I'm gonna be a DJ.
Yeah.
1,000%.
Seriously.
Yeah. Like,
1,000%.
So here's my take. I think West, obviously, he's not as serious as Amanda in this. He thinks it's just one of his situationships. I think Amanda thinks it's real. I think she wouldn't have left Kyle officially publicly if she didn't have something ready to go. She's like a back-to-back relationship, gets her confidence from attention and love. And I think so she just jumped to West and was like, she's just clinging to him and he's miserable now. That's what I think is happening.
I think that's accurate. And there was a video of her like earlier this year, like post divorce statement, and she was saying, I'm looking for a guy who's a little bit younger than me, who we can have fun with, and he can heal me. And like just her saying she's looking for a younger guy who can heal her is like indicative of who Amanda is. Like the man needs to heal her in whatever way we want to see it, whether it was her dad and then foist it onto Kyle and now onto this guy, and she's looking for that male not companionship, but like attention and like I was gonna say conservatorship, but it's not that deep.
Kind of is,
but like she's looking for a guy to like make decisions for her and to I don't know, provide I don't know if it's providing for her, but she needs that guy in her life who helps make decisions for her because she's kind of weak-willed. And in that leaked audio, you hear her say, like, it's complicated. Like, you can't help who you like.
Yeah.
It's like, girl, yes,
also,
you can.
For her to have a stance in that moment,
Yeah.
she didn't stand up for herself throughout all the seasons we've watched her. She just, like, sits there quietly whispering back, like, being the chill girl. And during this, she has the vagina to, like, stand up for herself. Like, I can't.
No,
I can't believe this is the moment she's choosing to like have a voice and
you screw over your friend. And like this past week's episode, like obviously
broke my heart.
I think if this hadn't come out yet, I don't know if we'd be viewing it the same way, but we start the episode with I've been calling her Mandy, so actually remembering her name's Amanda is very difficult, but Amanda being like, you are seen, like I see you. And then at the end of the episode, West is telling her the same exact fucking thing. I'm like, clearly something was going on here already. Granted, maybe it was just like, not to say just, but like an emotional affair was happening, because that hug outside the dog event was too fucking long and weird, and her face and her husband's right there. Like, what are you doing? That was weird as fuck.
That was so weird. Dane, my husband, was watching with me, and he doesn't really watch Summer House. And he was like, is that her husband bringing them beer while they hang out together and talk, and like they don't even thank him or look at him? He like, Kyle walks up with beers, like gives it to them, and he's just like, okay, I'll leave then. It's so uncomfortable.
No, there's so much like, it's so hard because again, in this earlier season, like we just see Kyle and Amanda going back and forth with each other over valid and, petty bullshit alike. And then now we're kind of seeing how she has been pulling away, but yet is then putting all of her emotional energy towards West, whether she's cock blocking him on the couch, which it felt like that was more of like a selfish choice for her to go over there and say like, I don't want you to hook up with this girl because of my emotions rather than because you're disrespecting Sierra. I don't think he gave a fuck that he was disrespecting Sierra.
No.
Like sitting there making out with that girl. He literally said like, oh yeah, I used to hook up with that girl, but I don't care. And I think now, again, that I like think about this for like 20 hours a week, I do feel that Sierra still has serious feelings for West, and he has been kind of giving her the attention and the satisfaction that she needs throughout these weekends. And she's like, oh, I flirt with you like once a weekend or something, like once every 48 hours or something. And I feel like those little moments of them connecting or touching or, obviously like they have a great friendship and they have a great energy with one another. So I feel like she was kind of maybe in her heart of hearts, like hoping that he would then say, you know what? I want to take this seriously with you. This whole summer, I was telling Jesse he can't hook up with you. I'm trying to kind of get in your good graces. I'm touching you at that, truth or dare event. Like I'm going out of my way to like be kind and be thoughtful to you because as a viewer, I thought, oh, because he's like into her still maybe, but I don't think he ultimately like wants to be with her, but he doesn't want to let her go in the same.
He likes the attention too.
He loves the attention.
Feeling wanted, and
exactly.
It sucks too because like again, we now know all this information because they released a scene from next week where Sierra is talking to Mia and she's saying like, West, I think, is my person or the person. And it breaks your heart knowing like this is where we are now. And that's how she felt. And he is essentially like stringing this incredible woman along who doesn't deserve it. All the while, you know, Amanda's like trying to force them to like figure it out. But then also in the preview for next week, the one weekend she doesn't come and grace everyone with her presence, which it was so nice to not watch her for like
I would agree.
15 minutes. It was so nice.
Debbie Downer.
The bubbly Amanda wasn't there. Oh no. That was insane. But like
delusional. You're literally.
Yeah. But like in the preview, when they're at Soft Bar, she's looking at like she has 10 heads going on because she finds out West and Sierra figured things out. And she's like, what? Like, oh no, my plan. Oh no. Like, now what's going to happen with me? Because I've been getting attention and telling West to watch my ass as I walk away. And like, again, if you want it, if you're saying on TV you're wanting to work stuff out with your husband, probably don't tell one of his best friends that you want him to watch your ass as you walk away. Seems weird.
Seems weird. It's shocking to watch it back, and it's so hard as a viewer to watch it that I can only imagine, you know, how Sierra is feeling, obviously watching it, but also how Kyle is feeling. And I know, like, again, he's like a douchebag. He has all these issues. I'm aware of that. Two things can be true. But I also feel bad that, you know, he was married and with Amanda for 10 years. Sierra and, you know, Wes, they hooked up for a summer. Yeah. So, you know, it's a pretty major betrayal for Amanda to say, like, you know what, we're over. I'm not even going to attempt to go to therapy. I'm not going to work it out with you. I'm just going to hop over to your close friend, our colleague, and screw you over. And, you know, again, Kyle was cheating on her from the jump, has always been a hot mess. And there were very many valid reasons for them wanting to break up. But it seems like Amanda had no regard for her 10-year relationship when she also decided to move forward with West.
Yeah, and Kyle was being mature at the point of their breakup. He was still so supportive of her and loving. So it wasn't like, I'm gonna get him back and sleep with his friend. But it was like just a horribly mean decision. Just find someone else.
Anyone else. You're a beautiful girl.
Sierra
we live in the
says
city.
It's what Sierra says in the leaked clip. There's how many millions of men out there, and you choose this one of all the guys. This one. And like Wes also terrible human. Like, what are we doing here? Like, honestly, these two they have to get married. Like they have to do something because
they have to do something.
I don't know. Like Tom Sandoval and Raquel still have to walk around with like that on them.
Yeah.
And this, to me, I feel like I said this from the beginning. This does feel worse to me at least. Like, I think because it's like the dual betrayal. These two are doubling down on it. Like, not to give Tom Sandoval any credit, but like, at least he was like, Raquel and I are not together. We're not trying to figure this out. It was like an affair. I did cheat on you, Ariana. I'm just like, it happened. These two are doubling down on it with two other people they are around. Like, what is that dog drop off looking like now? Like, I think Kyle deserves a dog full time. Like, what is this looking
poor dogs.
like?
Yeah, what's the divorce schedule?
Yeah. What is the hoarding situation looking like in West's apartment or Amanda's where she is? Like, what is that situation? Like, that cannot be conducive for dogs. Like, what is going on here? And like, Sierra's thriving, and let's just continue to let her thrive and like leave her alone. Yeah.
And it seemed like the reunion was like a closure for her. I saw some clips of her after the reunion taped on another radio show where she was like, no more tears. I am done. And just seeing her, she looked like happy and beautiful and beaming. She's like, those two just got raked over the fucking coals at the reunion for a damn good reason. And she had couches full of people who are supporting her and standing up for her. And she's probably like, you know what? Now I can really move on. And I've always felt like, even myself when I was dating, like until you really have that closure, you can't really move on to meet another guy. Because in the back of your head, you're always thinking like, but what if he calls? But what if he wants to be with me? But it's hard, especially with a guy like West, who's clearly really fun and is hanging out with all the girls and is a good time and all of the good things about him that she fell for. And a guy like that is hard to kind of be like, okay, like I guess we're done. But like even in their kind of reconciliation thing, they just kept saying like, you're my best friend. I just want to go back to being best friends. I'm like, no, honey, he is not your best friend. Run. He is not your best friend. Your best friend is supposedly the girl he wants to date, but that's again another layer to this crazy situation. But
Yeah.
I feel like she can now move on and be on Dancing with the Stars, probably making
Yes.
500,000 or something. Jealous. Just killing it. Ugh, I love her.
I feel like in her being able to watch the show and see how manipulative he is with her in this season, like touching her in that scene and like, oh, it's just so upsetting. I feel like that could also help her just get over it because it's like he's clearly just manipulating you and treating you like shit.
Narcissists always are exposed at a certain point, and that is like a narcissist's biggest fear of the world finding out who they are. And I think after his first time screwing her over and yapping his big mouth at the New York Times out, he's like, yeah, I don't really like her, she was too into me, whatever the case may be. He knew that wasn't going to be good for him. And then he came back and us viewers were like, okay, whatever, he's fun. He didn't mean it. It was just a harmless breakup. And now this happening again, you really see the type of person who he is, where his own desires outweigh any of his actions or regard for the people in his life. It's fucked up. It's mean.
I'm personally mad because I did not like Amanda. I did not like West throughout like all the seasons until this last season. And I was like, oh, they're kind of cute. And then this happens. And I've always liked Sierra. Yeah. That's where I'm like, these people are fucking evil. Yeah. Get off my screen. Although I would watch if they come back.
Oh, I'm unfortunately going to be like following the saga of their lives, like possibly till the day I die. Like I feel like I'm so knee deep in it, and it's good. Sometimes it's nice to have like other people's problems in my head, because then I'm like, oh, I actually kind of have it good here. I'm like, yeah, I don't have like fancy brand deals and like a lot of money and like a fancy apartment, but like I'm happy. Like I'm in a comfortable relationship. We're happy. Like I'm not thinking
you don't have to go sit on a stage with Andy Cohen and have to like explain your stance or why you did something that millions of people are now pissed off at you about. Like
the shame of Andy Cohen would be painful.
Andy seemed pissed off too. Dude, like he is not happy. He is not going to let them get away with this scot-free, because they went on to Watch What Happens Live and they both lied through their teeth. And you don't lie to Daddy Andy. That's just a rule.
Yeah, I'm also curious, like, if he on the reunion brought up the fact that like West did this podcast episode. By the way, never knew he had a podcast.
Oh, I saw it, but I think it was like sports podcast. Yeah, I'm not involved. No,
another one we don't need, like another straight male podcast we don't need.
Accurate.
Okay. But like to say all the things he said on there, which really was a lot of nothing, and then to be like, I've reached out to people, I haven't heard back, and KJ was like, I didn't get anything. Like, everyone is gonna come at you. And also, I'm curious Bravo's stance on him doing that right before they film the reunion. Like, is that a way to like soften the blow of what you were about to get or what we're gonna see? Because it's not doing that. It's actually making it worse for you.
What did he even say to them? Hey guys, sorry I blew up our friend group. Like I can't even imagine like what he would say to the people involved, like whether it's Kyle or Sierra. Those are the texts I would really like. But like, what is he saying to Mia? Like Mia's like, get the fuck out of my text. Like you don't need to contact me. Like
we're good. He must have texted is like Levi, because when are we ever going to hear from her?
Oh my god, Levi.
Seriously,
Levi Bailey
cutout has been on the show more than she has. Like
literally,
that's what we have. So I'm like, who are you texting? Because you're not texting KJ, which you came into the season being like, he's one of my best guy friends. I love him so much. You're not texting him. You're not texting like Carl, or you're not texting Kyle. Like, who have you reached out to? Cameraman number 4? Like, what is it?
Yeah, seriously.
And I love KJ, but I will say, like, when he's in like his camo shirt, that was a jump scare. That was an absolute jump scare.
How did that happen? He had a grill. He had like
like
what was
the
happening?
nose ring, like the bullhorn nose ring.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay,
Just
fashion
the
killer.
camo though, that was bad.
It was
Yeah,
just
it
a
was
jump
bad.
scare. I had to
If
throw
you
that in.
have threads, I highly recommend one getting it and then following him because KJ is so vocal on there. He's like, guys, I love my grills. Like, please leave me alone about my grills. Why
Yeah.
is everyone coming at me about this? Like, he is so incredible on there. Like, the platform was made for him. He's so good.
Instant follow.
Yeah. And I actually, apparently, this is a hot take. I actually like him and Dara. Like, I like
think they're
what's
sweet.
happening. People, there are a lot of people who are like, we don't like it. I'm like,
Wait,
we have a
seriously?
relationship. We need to focus the hate towards,
Right?
guys. Like, let's leave them alone. They're great.
He's a guy willing
People
to
are
be
hating on
monogamous.
them? Why?
Oh yeah, people are hating on him.
Why? I
They
thought
think
everyone
it's like
loved them.
no, they think it's like performative. They think it's like they got together way too fast. I'm like, guys, just like let
They
it.
like
Did we
each
not
other a
forget
lot.
all of last season where Jesse fell in love with Lexi in two
And,
and a
like-
half hours?
Yeah,
They're like, no,
that
it's
was-
not allowed when he wants to do it. No.
Yeah, right.
I think
Yeah.
they're sweet.
Yeah.
And you know what? Jesse Solomon, throughout all of it, he's creating incredible music. He's on tour.
Guess I'll start.
Yes,
Sorry, I
sir.
had to.
Like his lyrics are like what a 7th grader is like writing in their journal. And you know what? It's an innocence
Here
that I
for it.
think I've been looking for in this thick of it. And
Yeah.
he came out on Watch What Happens Live and he
Yeah.
was talking about how there were a few moments that he kind of thought something was going on between Amanda and West, one being the three of them in Miami together for something, and West and Amanda going on a solo dinner without Jesse Solomon. Like, I
Yeah.
feel like I can
Yeah,
picture Jesse
that's
Solomon
sketch.
sad in his hotel room being like, wait,
Yeah.
they didn't invite me to go to dinner?
Yeah.
Like, I can see it, and he's like probably devastated.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But like the two brunches that Wes went to, I was reading what people were like, did he have one savory and one sweet? Like what? And I was like, guys,
question.
we're missing the plot twist that he went
Yeah.
to two brunches, one with Amanda, just the two of them. Like, hello, this is weird. Like,
And how does Amanda tell her husband, who was just at brunch with the same man, like when she goes home and she's like, "Oh, I had brunch with the girls." It's like that's a
totally
lot,
lying.
like just a lying sack of
Can't
shit. Like
do
it's
it.
crazy
Yeah.
to me. Before we move into anything else, I did want to just say I loved that Amanda showed up at the reunion in full glam. You know,
Oh my
she was
God,
like,
yeah.
"I'm not spending a goddamn minute in this production studio more than I have to." Given
Yeah.
the situation that I'm going to be walking into. And then we see her the next day in paparazzi photos with the same busted little bun in the back of her head.
Busted.
I'm like, what? This bitch can't even shower after a long day?
Yeah. Well, it's so
Okay.
funny you said she got glam done before because when I saw her walk in, I was like, oh, I hope she changes her hair.
Same.
I'm like, I thought she rolled out of bed. I didn't
Looks
realize that
rough.
I
was like
literally thought it was
her look.
like what my hair looks like on like a rough morning. Like you just throw your hair in a bun
Yeah.
and then you look in the mirror like 2 hours later and you're like, I've been looking like that all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, she was like, that's by design.
It was also a choice to leave together. Like that they
Yes.
knew they would be photographed. They got in the same car, like they went to the same place. They are so sketchy to do that. They're like, she's like, I won. I won him.
Exactly. Like I feel like the sick
Him?
bitch really thinks like I got the guy. I got the
Yeah.
prize. And
Yeah.
again, it's like, no, honey, we've watched 10 seasons of you thinking you got the prize and you ended up miserable at the end of it. So
Yeah.
good luck for the next 10 years of your life. Again, hoping and praying that your man stays faithful, that he wants the same things as you, but you're not going to get that. Wes is younger than her by a few years and he is at like the height of getting ass. Even though he's a dirtbag, girls are still gonna sleep with him. Hello, like he's
Well, and
famous.
even hearing it on Watch What Happens Live.
Yeah.
Like,
I saw a comment that was like, Daddy Batula is probably so happy
Yeah.
that, or he would have loved Kyle over West. Like
Honestly,
something like that.
he's probably like, I should have just offered to pay for their therapy. I should have encouraged Amanda to stay with him to fight it out through what is it, sickness and in health, richer or poor. Like we said the vows. Let's keep this up. But I just like imagine like Amanda's dad, like whatever type of like successful blue collar man he is in New Jersey, like a
yeah.
shiplap or like shiprot, whatever. Like what I'm like, what are construction words? Like solar panels, whatever he does. I can imagine just like the guys under him being like, I know what you're fucking daughter did. Like,
Yeah.
let's talk about it on the construction site. Like, we gotta get down to it, Mr. Petula. Give us the
Tough.
No,
Tough
it's not
stuff.
great.
tea. Well, I think this is a perfect time to pivot into the Real Housewives of Rhode Island. We have 4 episodes. I'm jazzed about it. It's exciting to meet new people. It's exciting to see a new grouping of ladies who are all intertwined in a very weird way. I think I need a family tree to understand whose sister slept with one's brother and saw the boobs and at the communion. And like, I can't keep track of the cheating and the men in this show. And who the fuck is Dino?
Yeah. Alex probably knows all about it.
Oh, well,
she
yes.
lives right,
No,
or
I
she used to
actually
live right
don't.
next to them.
I don't.
I have
Funny
questions for
enough.
you.
Great.
So how are we feeling? Especially Alex,
Love
you
it.
are born and raised, you said, in Rhode
Yes,
Island. So this
I
is
am.
your old stomping grounds.
Yeah. I mean, I am eating my words for sure. I was convinced I was going to hate it, was not about it, along with a lot of other people from the state. I'm loving it. It feels like old school Bravo in like the best possible way. Alicia is like, Alicia and Liz were made for this show. Like,
Completely.
Alicia and her crackers, and Alicia and her fig Newtons, and Alicia running a woman over, and like
Jane's
afraid of the
Fonda.
fairies. Jane's Fonda. She's got a line every episode. Absolutely obsessed with her. And Liz is just incredible. I mean, Liz is like a 10 out of 10 no notes. Like obsessed with her. So great. And like the thing that has bothered me the most is that what Alicia brought to the beach was not a pizza chip. Those are
explain
okay.
what that was.
So
Yeah.
so
It had a lot of sauce.
yeah, that's Rhode Island pizza. It usually comes in a strip, and we call them pizza strips. It's a lot of dough and sauce, and it is absolutely incredible. I used to go to school with those all the time, and the kids who were not Italian on the east side of Providence would be like, "What are those?" And I'm like, "Guys, this is great. It's the best thing on the planet." Like birthday parties, pizza strips, and little. This is gonna be so New England. I apologize, but pizza strips and like these hood milk ice cream cups that were like half chocolate, half vanilla, and you'd eat it with a wooden spoon. Phenomenal. That's how you knew it was a good birthday party. But what Alicia brought to the beach was not a pizza chip. A pizza chip is really small, and it looks like what she brought, but just tiny, and it's actually like harder and it's thinner. But
okay,
also
I'm
very
looking
good.
on Google, and both pizza strips and pizza
Yeah.
chips look fucking
Yeah.
amazing.
They're incredible.
It seems like a dream bite.
When I go
Yeah.
back to Rhode Island, which is kind of hilarious for me to say because I live in Boston, so it's like an hour and a half drive, and I do it all the time. But I come back, and I swear to God, I come back with either pizza strips, pizza chips, or these things called pepper biscuits, which I also didn't realize was not like a known thing. Pepper biscuits, wine biscuits, and then there's one restaurant that makes like the most incredible chicken parm ever. Maybe not the best, but like nostalgia wise, it absolutely is. And I will come home with all of that because I'm like, and I live in
So
Boston,
good.
like the world of Italian food, and I'm still like, no, I gotta
Love
bring
it.
it. Like,
Had you been to Superior Bakery?
of course,
Oh, I want to go. I want to pay pilgrimage to
course.
Superior Bakery.
Me too.
so good,
Superior.
so good.
Superior. Yeah,
Superior.
I'm obsessed with Alicia's brat stall.
Oh my
collection
God.
Oh
in
my
her
gosh.
living room. She was like, I love the different glitter eyeshadow and the lipstick and the outfits, and Liz just
It's
is like,
her.
no judgment.
It
Oh,
looked-
Liz
my
is like,
yeah.
where am I?
She was like, oh my God.
that
It
is
was
scary.
amazing. And like for some reason I was not surprised at all. And
Not at
it
all.
just yeah, it was gorgeous.
Alicia's kind of like a living brat doll, though.
She kind of
Yeah.
is. I wonder
mean
what she
that as
thought
a
about the
compliment.
Kylie Jenner collab. She must
Oh,
have
yeah.
one.
Absolutely.
Can we talk about Alicia's mom and aunts?
Obsessed.
Oh my God.
Aunts, whatever you guys say.
They're so cool.
The part where she's like he wanted.
Oh yeah,
Wanted.
Oh my God.
And they're like, he wanted
Yeah.
what? He wanted.
Yeah.
And there
Yeah.
it was the best scene I've ever seen. I was like dying. I had to rewind it about 3 times.
I knew
to
what she
watch
said.
Yeah,
Which
of
is, like,
course.
kind of But it's funny. I called my mom the next day, and she and I were talking about that scene, and she was like, "No, that's a strong Rhode Island accent, Al." And I'm like, "I know, like that." I mean, I questioned it for a second, but I'm like, she's obviously saying wandered, like he
That's
wandered,
so
not like he
funny.
wanted. Like I got it. Like I speak Rhode Island. But it sometimes it gets real bad.
There is the auntie's Instagram account. If
Yes.
you
Oh,
haven't followed
good.
it,
No, I
please
haven't.
follow.
But I obviously am deeply involved in their situation, figuring out when she was like, yesterday I had a colonoscopy.
Oh
Like,
my, that was
just
insane.
like, babe, like you're on television. Phrases like that are
Yeah.
1000% getting into the edit. Like, there's
Yeah.
no way you don't include that. And I mean, it is fun to see her family, and it's interesting to kind of see like her kind of arc of trying to, get some independence. And I didn't realize she was just engaged to her man's
Yeah.
rather than getting married. And then you hear about all of like the wandering and like the shitty relationships her sisters and her mother and her aunt had. I'm like, what's in the water in Rhode Island? Like, everybody's man is cheating. Yikes.
Yeah, they're all over the place, sleeping with Spanish teachers. Like,
Yeah,
what's happening?
when she
Yeah.
kept saying that, the
It's
Spanish teacher, I was like, I'm not even gonna like ingest this. Like, I'm just gonna pass over that information. Like,
Yeah.
we need to find out more. And I mean, I think we are. Like, again, these ladies are first
Mhm.
season, so they're just letting it all hang out and being themselves. And probably not realizing like the gravity of putting your relationship and your business out there into the world, because again, like, people sit here on a beautiful Sunday discussing, Dino and Alicia and Bill or whoever these people are. The names are all confusing to me at this point still, but like,
like
we're just talking about them ad nauseum. Like, that's going to do a number on your relationship.
Yeah.
the Liz Dino Kelsey situation is really interesting to me.
Very interesting.
It's really interesting to me. And then the whole like Dino Jerry situation with the boat, I was like, is something else happening here? Are they drug dealing? Like, he's on the boat for weeks and all of a sudden they have to sell the boat and he tells Dino to take care of his wife while he's gone. Like, there's just like a lot going on
Yeah, I
that
always
feels
don't trust
sketchy.
things on the water. Like, maritime law is
Yeah.
So
like
weird.
really a thing. Like, it's a joke in Arrested Development, that show.
Yes.
Things like
Yes,
maritime law
it
is different
Yeah.
than like the law that needs to be
Yeah.
abided on land. Yeah, the boat situation is sketchy.
Well, Dino was like charged for allegedly, I guess, charged for dealing coke in the past. Like, there's like a lot. I don't know if that's just a
Oh, this
rumor, so I'm
tracks.
just gonna
I
say.
mean, the
But
name is Dino. It just it kind of goes with the territory. But I mean, Liz is just an iconic housewife. I think she, like you said, her and Alicia are very much, I think, like the two lead ladies of the show, kind of like a Meredith Marks, Lisa Barlow, where those two are as thick as thieves. Like, nothing is gonna come between them now, but let's give it 2 seasons when they absolutely hate
Yeah.
each other over something probably so stupid. But I mean, Liz's situation with Dino ended up exposing that Kelsey used to also hook up with Dino. And it seems like she has serious PTSD over their relationship. So God knows we'll be getting
stalking.
more Dino. Yeah. And
There's
stalking
like
is never
stalking
good.
happening.
And
Yeah.
like,
Definitely
this
not.
Kelsey girl, like, she's like, her existence is so bizarre. She's with the man whose home she lives in for 6 months out of the year. He has another girlfriend in Miami or wherever he's based. She lives like this luxurious life, but she wants kids and to be married, but she knows he won't give that to her. And she's dating other guys. So like,
She's eating McDonald's out of the trash. Was that Kelsey?
oh,
Yeah.
you know what,
And
Kelsey and
opening
Rosie are
beer
hard
with
for
her
me.
teeth?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Really hard.
I
But I'm
don't
like,
know
what's
about
happening?
this girl here. I don't know. And again, like, Kelsey and Rosie, it's hard for me to like take notes on this show yet, because I'm like, I know you're different personalities, but like, they just are looking so similar to me that I'm like, was that the one who did this, or with the husband? Like, there's
Same.
too many random guys now. I'm like, who the fuck are all these
Yeah,
guys?
there's a lot of men already. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
It kind
Feels
of
like
reminds me of like Married to Medicine, where it was like
Mm.
the women had their husbands very much on the show as prominent
Yeah.
characters and storylines, whereas like OG Housewives really didn't weigh too much in on husbands. I mean, in New
Jersey
York,
did,
Jersey
I feel
did,
like.
yeah, because I
Yeah.
guess it's like, I guess similar cultures amongst the two, where it's like, you're gonna talk shit about me, well, I'm gonna talk shit about your husband, which
Yeah.
yikes. I think my favorite is Joellen, though. I kind of think I'm a Joellen, which might not be the most becoming for me, but I think
I mean,
that's
she's
who I
made
am.
for reality TV for
Yeah.
sure.
I mean, when she's like, I'm not mean, I just mean the truth. I'm like,
Yeah.
true, babe. Same.
Question, is Dolores needed? Controversial.
No.
I don't think so
I
either,
don't think so.
sadly.
I think they kind of had her just as kind of like a safety net.
Definitely.
But
And
I
it's
don't
nice to see her.
Yeah, I do love her. Like,
Yeah.
she's always great. But yeah, I don't know if she's necessary. It's kind of like a nice little bonus at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I kind of feel that way about Ashley. Like, I actually kind of find Ashley refreshing a little bit because she's a little younger and, you know, is still trying to like figure out her life and her husband's work and his kind of depression about work. And, you know, I don't know if it's like necessary given all of the craziness around her,
Mm-hmm.
but you know, hopefully she starts bringing out those tears soon. We need to
She's
start getting her
growing on
crazy.
me.
She is growing
I
on me
like
as well.
her. I've seen
like
like some of
her.
her social media posts where she's really hilarious. She like gave a house tour of her house and
Yeah.
it's just like a bunch of kids' toys everywhere.
Yeah.
And it's
Oh,
like
I
a
saw that,
disaster. Yeah. She
Like,
has
that
like
would be
food
nice to
stuck to
actually
her.
see that like on the show, like
Yeah.
that version of
Sure.
her. I think if I do like Ashley, I think she would have been a better fit if this show was like 10 years ago.
Mm.
And we
Mhm.
weren't so like essentially programmed to like Housewives as it is now versus where it was
True.
10 years ago. I think it's just evolved into such a mammoth of a thing that we're expecting like the weird fight that broke out between Rosie and Alicia to happen like all the time. And Ashley's just kind of like, I don't know what's happening. Like what's going on? We're kind of, which is again, it is refreshing to have someone be like, I don't know how this works.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like you either need to kind of get on board with it and kind of understand what's happening here, or we may have like a one season wonder. I don't know. I do like her though. I think she's like a cool presence. And it's interesting also to see that like Bachelor Nation Bravo kind of crossover.
Yeah,
that
she's kind of the first. I feel like she's the first that's really kind of crossed over into Bravo territory. And I mean, you know, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, we know Rula now. Rula has admitted that the guy cheats on her. Like she, you know, just kind of said it like, yeah, it seemed like it was, you know, a phase, but he's done with it. And you know, seeing Joellen's husband and Rula's husband trying to have a conversation about it at the birthday, but you know, Rula's husband basically didn't say a word, probably realizing whatever I say can and will be used against me. So if I just like say nothing, then maybe they'll get off my ass. But Rula's husband calling Joellen's work and sending an email being like, I have a complaint about this employee is absolutely hilarious. He's like, I did cheat, and now I'm going to tell my boss that you're spreading rumors that are 100% true about me. Like it just seemed a little bit unnecessary.
There's a preview for the next episode where it's Brian, right? Is Rula's husband?
Yes.
Where they're at like a party with the mistress or something.
God,
insane.
Really? Is she there?
Yeah. And so, and there's like texting between them
sucks.
all, and like I'm excited to see what happens. Like, what an idiot! Why would you not find out if she was going to be there? Like, there's no way that he didn't know.
She also doesn't hide anything. She just made her she just made her Instagram private, like just in the past like week and a half, because people found out who she was and they started showing it. Also, it looks like allegedly she's getting sued by him because she wasn't, I guess they made a contract that she wasn't supposed, this is all alleged, that she wasn't supposed to talk about it and bring it up. But like, I took screenshots of her Instagram before she went private. And I think other people have shown it on
I've
everything.
seen it.
But like the stupid like foot doctor emojis and like hashtag RHORI, like she's tagging Bravo in her posts. Like,
like
she wanted to be found out.
Of course. Of course. And she probably knew when she found out her ex-boyfriend or her ex-fling's wife is now going to be a housewife, especially when their cheating has been like a topic of conversation in the town. She probably was like, this could be my moment. Like, this could be, my breakout role, the mistress.
Yeah, she shows up to a lot of things she's not either
Gosh,
like
so
invited to or
interesting.
like
I need the mistress on the show, effective immediately.
I'm gonna watch it tonight with binoculars on to be like if I can
Yeah.
spot her.
Yeah.
And if I do, I'll send you guys a screenshot.
I was gonna say,
Yes,
please,
yes,
because
yes.
I have to figure out like what her face looks like so I could be eagle
I
eye
got
in the
you.
background.
Yeah.
Blonde, right?
Yep.
Blonde
Of course.
What did you think? The aunts were like telling Rula when they were saying the Wanda thing. They said like, "Get him back" or something. They said something about like, "You better cut off his foot."
Yeah.
But like the thing that stuck with her was that she would always be looking over her shoulder. She doesn't seem to care about that. She just keeps defending him because it's
No,
like
she keeps saying things to be like, "Oh, this is gonna bother me the rest of my life," but like I'm gonna stay. And also like before the show came out, I was in Rhode Island watching the news, and there was a thing about apparently he like tagged her car to have like to get her location, and like he
What?
went to jail for it. But like a month later, she like dropped the charges, and a lot of people think it's because the show was coming out, so they needed to be like united front during this. Like she's had opportunities to leave.
Wow,
And she
that's
has her
crazy.
own job and her own money.
She does.
Mm-hmm.
And
I don't know.
she mentioned, she's like, in my culture, we don't get divorced. And then they were like, well, the producer's like, well, haven't you been divorced before? She's like, well,
Yeah.
we don't talk about that.
We don't talk about it.
Like, okay, girl, like,
what is
keep
happening?
playing pretend. And I guess like
Yeah.
she is like, she's like, he's the father of my children, yada yada. But I think we see it time and time again. Like, it's better to, turn a new page in your life and leave him so you don't spend the rest of your life wondering what he's doing on business trips and wondering what he's doing at a restaurant when he should be like with his family.
Mm-hmm.
It just seems like a really unhealthy way to live.
Yeah.
Which I feel like is a good transition into the Valley, which has become an unhealthy place for me. And honestly, watching the season of the Valley makes me like not believe in the American dream anymore. Like I don't need a house, I don't need a husband, I don't need children if it looks like this. Like if that is the reality for so many people, it just seems bleak. Everyone is fucking miserable. Like in their own
I've never been happier
world.
being single in my life. It's great.
When you see the men, again, like when you remove Jax from a situation, everybody else gets looked at under a microscope. And now Danny's weird behavior towards Nia, where she's trying to have conversations with him and he's like talking in an accent. And
that was the weirdest scene I've ever seen.
What the fuck?
And
was
we were
going
supposed
on?
to be like, that's cute. Like, no, that was not cute. That was
he's also like
repulsive.
filming with whitening strips in his mouth. Like, what are you
Yeah.
doing? Like, you're on a television show and you are a voiceover actor. You should know above all of the cast that that's not a good way to, speak.
There's some really weird. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're fine. No, I was just gonna say, like, the fact that my hatred for the majority is now getting to the level in which I hate Janet is just, I've had to like stop watching.
Yeah.
I can't. Like, it's terrible.
I agree with that. I mean, I watched yesterday because of my hard work we're doing here today. But it definitely feels like the season is just toxic, and watching Danny and Nia have their entire relationship and they're fighting with Jason and Janet and they want like nothing to do with them, and like Jason is still trying to kind of like bridge this gap, and Danny's like, dude, like what you said is like unforgivable. I don't like you anymore. Like I feel like that type of contention like is never good on a show like this, where it's like if you never want to talk to this person again, then like you cannot be on a television show with each other. Like and then that's going to start, creating like the two sides of the show where it's, the Nia, Danny, Kristen, Luke versus the Janet, Jason and Lala, which like
Lala, why is Lala there?
Yeah, what is Lala doing? Like I don't know.
No one wants to watch Lala. Sorry.
No one does.
Speaking for myself, but
and she's talking shit about Jasmine now, and
Mhm.
then I don't know. Like I find everything to be a little bit forced, and now we're seeing Brittany in a new relationship with this fucking guy Brandon, who is desperate for airtime. Like he
Yeah.
wants to be on screen. He's, in the car piping up when the girls are talking about their drama, and I'm like, shut up. This is the ladies' cab ride
Mhm.
to shit talk each other. Like we don't need you. Oh, she found another type of man just like Jax.
Seriously.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
Well, do you guys think you'll continue watching at all, or you think you're done out forever?
I think I have so many shows right now that's like at the very bottom. Like if I run out of everything to watch, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
No, it sucks because like when it first started, we were pumped. I was like, we were all really excited. Like Kristen Doty back, like excited. Granted, she's nuts, but like seeing her in a new light, awesome.
Her
Has been a
husband is
journey.
terrible.
Luke sucks. Like
Ugh.
He
it's
sucks.
just now you're kind of in this spiral on the show where like there's no joy.
None.
There's nothing, there's no comic relief. There's nothing there to like make you excited or like there's nothing to talk about where you're like, oh, that was actually hilarious, or like, oh, this person's refreshing to watch. No, everything is terrible. And then like, I don't get the whole miking up the nail girl thing and like
Oh,
Schwartz and like, it's just all bad. It's all
it's
bad.
all bad
Really bad.
and awkward, and
Yeah.
like, yeah, Lala and Michelle going out with Schwartz to meet other girls. What are we doing? This feels so inorganic. None of you guys would be hanging out in this grouping without the
Yeah.
show, and
Yeah.
that's why it feels so forced. Back to Schwartz being a stupid boy. He just can't figure out love. It's like he's like
Yep.
48. Like
Yeah,
it's not
he's
cute
trying to
anymore.
act
Not great.
domestic to try to like fit in with these families, but no one is domestic there.
No,
It's just like a
No.
whole mix of bad
no.
production, it
And
feels like.
Michelle and
Yeah.
Jesse and Lacey, like, I don't care about their arrangement. I don't
Also,
care.
I thought Lacey didn't want anything to do with the show. Why now all of a sudden you're now choosing like I'm here and we're all supposed to be like, okay, cool. Like didn't you just shit talk this for like an entire year and a half, 2 years? Like why are you here?
And she's also like, I have no emotion. I
Yeah.
have no empathy. Yeah, I do what I want. I don't need a man. You won't live with me. You do this. And I'm like, oh God, it must be exhausting to be with a woman with such a chip on her shoulder. Chill out.
Yeah.
Like, fucking, you're at lunch with your boyfriend. Isn't that supposed to
Yeah.
be fun? Like, and she's like proving, this is who I am. This is who I am. The guy's like, yeah, I know. We date.
He's like
I know you're kind of a bitch. Like, the
he's
fans
like,
will
but I
figure it out
like
too.
it. It's exciting.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I feel like he
you
probably like
don't.
loves a controlling bitch, because I
Mhm.
feel like with Michelle and his relationship, he was probably more of the alpha, which
Yeah.
she said, like, my whole life became Jesse's life, like when they got together. And I mean, I feel like Michelle and Jesse might get back together. I
I've
believe
been
that.
reading a lot of theory about that.
I
That
feel
a
like
lot
they'll
of
be
people
like,
are
we're
feeling
both
that way.
miserable, so
Yeah.
let's just be miserable together with our baby.
See
I don't
that.
know if I'm gonna watch. It's one of those shows now that just falls to like the, all right, I guess I can watch this. Like, I got nothing else, no reruns of shows that I really want to get through, so I'll just
Yeah.
give this a watch. But you know what? Some seasons are just flat.
Yeah.
I might
Yeah.
be. I'll probably watch the whole thing because, unfortunately, that's
You're
who
like,
I
actually.
am. I won't stop. I'm not a quitter, but but I can imagine falling a little bit behind on this one.
I get a little FOMO from Bravo shows. Like I'm like, if something pops up and big happens, I want to be
Yeah.
in the loop.
No,
But
I get
also, I don't want to torture myself watching it.
No,
Yeah.
we have to be kind to ourselves in these trying
Mhm.
times. We don't need to watch every show Bravo puts out
Yeah.
unless there's a crazy cheating scandal. Then I'm back in.
Yeah.
Then I'm back in. Strap me in. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Mhm.
Well, ladies, I think that brings us to the end of today's episode. This was so fun, and I definitely need to have you guys back on. So where can people find you and follow you?
Alex, you want to say? She hates me. No, you can find us on Facebook, Threads, Instagram, Crime Cocktails, and BS. Are there any others, Alex?
Anywhere
Our
you listen to
website?
podcasts. We also have YouTube. Check us out there. We
Yeah,
have new
YouTube.
episodes every Tuesday. And yeah, this was a blast. Thank you for having us.
Of course. I love talking Bravo. I love talking Bravo
Yes.
with people who are also trying to do this for a profession. It's nice. Career yappers.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Well, thanks for listening and have
So
a great
fun.
rest of your week, guys. Bye.
Bye.
New episodes of the I Know You Didn't Ask podcast are out every Monday and Friday, available wherever you listen to podcasts and on YouTube.